Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI Part 14. We finished up a bunch of side quests, and now we're going to... what? We're going to investigate Tatienne's whereabouts. Tatienne. Well, let's do it.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing them.
Tatienne, got it.
Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Off to the next person.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand,
I don't know if I like that term.
Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared.
Oh, not good.
She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This is like...
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
That's like 90% of true crime. That's how it
He
starts.
tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man
Okay.
from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I hope it's one of the guys I already just obliterated in combat.
Well then.
Well,
suppose-
I was planning on getting some episodes out this weekend, but the weekend got away from me. It is, the weekend prior to July 4th here in the States. So, you know, it's just a lot of stuff going on. And then I was like, just impacted by allergies yesterday for spending all day outside on Saturday. So I did not get the recording done that I wanted to.
The
So
bones fell favorably.
we'll try to make up for it this week.
Is it? What do you think?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue.
It's still weird hearing that in a
Where's the
Final
dame's
Fantasy game.
brooch?
Just
One
saying.
word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely.
All right, and for those of you who were curious, I did finally upgrade my... I don't know if upgrade's right. They don't sound quite as good, but they work, and I'm not losing my levels, but my audio setup is different now. So I got some new Pebble Pro something or others.
Tell me you bear good tidings.
They sound good.
That remains to be seen.
I gotta find the limit though before it doesn't make sure it doesn't pick up on my mic. So you see me messing with it, that's why.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who
I didn't know
owes me
that's
a
how that was
favor.
pronounced.
More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Haven't we already met a Bertrand? No, that was Bernard. That's right. It was Bernard, but they pronounced it Bernard, and it drove me nuts.
Drinks and the veil.
Okay, we're off to more then. Okay.
How about the veil?
Which is a different... Okay. So it's like another small... I guess, I don't know. I guess it's a different village.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
I'll tell you what. We're not going to search this massive area because it's a massive area. But what I will do is I will hit the border all the way around these parts. And see if we can find anything tucked in these crevasses. A lot of rocks. Finding a lot of rocks. Nothing there, but let's... I don't know. Can we... around these? Assuming we can't go in these. Go ahead and grab this probably 2 gil. Valley Matter. Okay. Have we done anything with our abilities in a while? Yeah, we're good. We can't afford anything. Well, actually... Will of the Wykes. Summon a storm of fireballs that circle around Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. I can get both of these. Attack while charging, inflicting multiple hits and forcing the enemy back. How did I not notice these before? I need these. I'm going to equip both of them. We'll play around with some new abilities. I looked at those a bunch of times and it did not dawn on me. I want to keep Scarlet Cyclone because that's really good. How do I change this? Can I not change this? Oh, there we go. And Rising Flames is nice too, but let's see. Play around with this one. I wish I could just have more equipped. Or I don't know. I guess then you get into like how would you manage them all if they were more equipped? But I don't know. I still want it. I don't like having to choose between my abilities. I feel like if I learn it, I should be able to use it.
You branded here now.
Also, side quests. Also, this music is just one continuous note.
You're late.
Menacing.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Savaging your boy.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change.
I'm confused.
He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Okay. This is a quest that maybe shouldn't sound as dubious as it does.
Danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
Yeah, okay, alright. Me and Clive are on the
Something's
same
not right
page.
here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Yep.
What if I can help it?
We're getting rope-a-doped here. What's going on?
Stay back.
Let's see if I can remember how to play. Oh, okay. All right. That wasn't bad. Cool. 4-2-16. Worth it. Bloody hide. But what's the real thing here? What's the deal?
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Oh god, you know who this reminds me? This reminds me of King Joffrey. Except he looks like a peasant. I don't know.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Dude, this is messed up.
Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Agreed. Yeah, that's twisted. I don't like that at all. Let's go, let's go find them a new hobby.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
I want to assault you.
Shut your mouth and listen.
Yes.
Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you?
Oh, can we end this guy?
How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Oh man, I just wish we didn't have to walk away. I would have no problem with committing murder right there.
Wasting my time.
No problem.
But I can't just
In a
leave those
game.
bearers lying out there.
In a game.
They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
God, yeah, man, this game just, oh, there are things that go on that just, it affects me. I get so, ugh.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, Can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
And that was a much darker side quest than I was anticipating. I hope that guy comes back later, and I hope we give him, you know, what's for. I wonder what that is out in the water.
May that burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Yes, it's happening.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually.
Can we go look at him?
Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder?
Oh, we're about to find out.
The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
All right. Maybe not the most satisfying conclusion. I mean, they got what's coming to them, but...
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again.
I would have liked to have played a more significant role in
Till
their
then.
ending. Very good. The side quest rewards are so all over the place. Where was that other side quest at? There it is. Oh, he just ate them up entirely. They're the oh, I thought those were their bones.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Have they done... I guess they mentioned the baby that they basically gave up, but they haven't shown any cruelty toward children bearers, have they? Like that would be uncomfortable. I mean, it's uncomfortable anyway, but that would be, I think that's too far.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
Probably a murderous beast that's
Beautiful white hair.
gonna attack me.
She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind.
Yeah, now I don't trust
She
anybody.
likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
In the wheat.
That's a lot of field to search.
There we go. It is a lot of
Someone might have seen her.
field. I don't know. Maybe it's not too far. Oh, I found her! Just kidding. It's not her.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
There's
Off with
2
you now.
windmills.
I won't have idle branded underfoot.
There you are.
Chloe.
I thought it was all white.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that
A body.
someone napping on the job?
Mm.
I hope they don't mind the interruption.
I don't think they're gonna mind.
The crystal's curse.
Oh.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic.
Oh, these people.
I knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
Say it again.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yes. Cry. Weep for me. See, that was just 18 experience points, no ability points. I mean, we didn't have to fight or anything. The quests are so sporadic in their rewards. Whatever. These two have been like, kind of profound a little bit. They've had some weight to them. So I don't mind doing them for that reason. Is that it? That's it.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
So these people are all just horrible jerks, is what I'm understanding.
What do you want?
See? It's true. Breath of Fire. When's that franchise gonna come back? 40,000 new. I don't have any bags.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have better stuff. Let's just push this forward. Bertrand.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Hold that thought. Did you see? They did this thing that I don't think games ever get right. When he turned to look at him, he kind of like looked down and like sized him up and kind of judged him a little bit. Like his eyes went down, and then I don't think it was accidental, but it's those kind of things that like make these conversations so much more powerful.
Many traders
Just those little mannerisms.
Way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
It's the kind of thing that you would see during like pre-rendered cutscenes. I don't know. Is pre-rendered still a thing? Is it all like? I don't know. Maybe they're not pre-rendered. They must be. I don't know. But anyways, it's not something you would typically see just a random NPC do. But it's a good way to just show that level of disdain that they have for my character.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Pull that clean, you sluggard. What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I'm ready to leave this town. Ready to go.
Best of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Sorry, should have checked your initial tone with me. That lost you points right off the bat. Make for the nearby ruins.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Okay, I was actually wondering if the priest was also going to be a douchebag, and turns out, yeah, it sure seems like it.
It smells of death here, Torgul. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down!
Oh man, you can just collect them as you go. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I did miss both those attacks. That's not great. Stop hurting me. There we go. Those do not look like wolves. They look like hyenas.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
The antique comb.
It is you. Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else.
So we talking
Then one day
murder-suicide?
He sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Coward. So, yeah, murder-suicide, right? That's what happened? That must be what happened. Maybe it's obvious, but some of the...
Perhaps the comb will give us something to remember Tatienne by.
Some of the things he said made it sound like there was another man involved. Well, no. Yeah, no, it had to be murder-suicide. Had to have been. Told you, that's how true crime stories start. Frickin' nailed it.
If it was a message that needed delivering.
I got bad news.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Dad. Meteorite, okay.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks.
What do you got?
The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the
information.
Imperial army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Okay. Oh, hold on. We gotta give Torgal his episodic pet.
You like that, don't you?
Who's your good boy? Perfect. Perfect. I feel better. Now we can continue. Where's this?
Weren't expecting any new branded until the
Oh, up this hill. Okay. So our next stop is the abandoned chapel. Is there? Okay, so there's nothing else. Okay, no other side quests. So we can move forward comfortably, confidently. There was my 2-gil pickup, by the way. Better with sound effects.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And
We're
here
surprised
I am,
by that?
the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Which is located at the top of that mountain. I hope not. The pleasure houses. Oriflamme.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
Ooh.
brothel.
Awkward.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Hey, we're not here to judge.
Just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mothercrystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
That was a weird comment about the, what about the people whose comforts you mean to strip or whatever? It's like, who cares? Like, oh, listen, it's, I don't feel, I don't know. I don't feel bad for people that are in affluent positions, for no reason other than affluence existed before them. Okay. Do I want to check out the hideout? I wish it would say here. If there was anything going on. Let's just take a... It takes 30 seconds, if that. Oh, dice. Back we go. Let's make it happen. You've reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you'll not be able to return. Okay. So I feel doubly sure that we're fine. I mean, there's no... None of these have any quests. I haven't even been there yet. Yeah, we should be good. So I think... I honestly don't think there's anything else left hanging. So... proceed? Yes, I'd like to proceed. Drake's Head.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I thought it was a terrible plan.
Your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mothercrystals' heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
I like Sid. I am of the belief. I put a Twitter poll up. Who's the best Sid? And I had the choices being Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy XIV, and Final Fantasy XVI. Final Fantasy VII Sid still won by a vote or two, but I think I am of the belief that this is my new favorite Sid. He's pretty okay in my book. How the hell did we? Oh, we dropped down. Okay. All right, let's go. Just ooh, that's cool looking. Yeah, let's raid Oriflamme. And again, we'll try to be thorough. I don't have a map for this area, so I guess that's why I say I'll try to be thorough. I will probably miss some directions. Although it is sparse around these parts. There we go. There we go. 800 gil. I could walk around some of these open areas for 4 hours and not find that much money.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
Shut your gob.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Upon us.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
That is such a... That's a pretty fun attack. It gets a little hard to see where you're going, but that's okay. Would have been cool if I knew what I was doing. Ooh. And if you guys could do me a solid, as the combat gets louder, it sounds pretty good on my end. I don't think it's too much, but sometimes my noise gate shuts off when I start talking, and it'll pick up game audio. If you guys hear that, just let me know in the comments, and I can further dial it in if I need to. I think we're good, though. I think we're good.
It never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And I guess it does near the beginning, but I wonder what...
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
I haven't been paying attention much to Twitter and whatnot related to this game, just because I'm still pretty early and I don't want all my spoilers to happen. But I'm wondering if the linearity is being knocked by folks. My guess is it probably is. Again, I don't much care, but I am perfectly fine. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. But a lot of these paths, I mean, you have your open areas that you can explore, but when you get into the story stuff feels like it's a lot more following a path.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
Didn't we already kill this guy? And
You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Oh, that's a gun?
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Imperial Cannonier. Cannonier. He just doesn't budge.
Something in the air.
It's ether.
Then we'd better make this quick.
That ain't bad. That's not a bad move. Ooh, point blank. Ouchie wows. There we go. Oh, too far away. Oh, nose. We did take some damage. That's too bad. Oh, we should be able to finish him off here quick, though.
Why won't you die?
Uh-oh. Maybe not.
Bollocks. He's got a Kashik.
Akashic? What's that mean? That sounds bad. That sounds like a bad thing. Oof. Ouch.
You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
He's got full health again.
Not this time. Can't take much more of it.
He's got a freaking rocket. I used that at the wrong time. Yipes.
Not this time.
I love that I can dodge that and still get my counter before he's too far away. Okay, he is not one that I can stagger. Beeps. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Yipes. How's he not staggered? Okay, there we go. I thought maybe he couldn't be staggered or something. That's our new high score for damage dealt during a stagger.
I'll be fine now. Too slow. Come on.
Yipes.
Better already.
Hard launch.
Not this time.
Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to switch to Torgal. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Not this time. Not this time.
There we go. I didn't know his health was that low. Imperial Cannonier slain. Let's go. Favor of the Inferno. Ignition, okay. Bonk. So what happened to him?
Used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
I guess we know what that is now. I don't think they've said anything about that in the game so far.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
So basically, this is ether energy. He wasn't necessarily. Did he just absorb it by being down here, or was he like experimented on?
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Is the benefit we're not affected?
This is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
All right.
Well,
we're getting our questions
wasn't here
answered.
last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
What about Torgal? I mean, is he gonna be okay? Because I will gladly just let the planet die if it means I don't lose Torgal to ether poisoning. Abilities. Let's take a look here real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. 407. Let's see. $525 to upgrade ignition. Oh, I should put now. Okay, not only the ability is only being able to have a couple equipped at any given time. Having the abilities be affected by accessories you could or could not equip. I don't dig that. I'm not crazy about.
Oh, the miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. What we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
I'm stuck on a rock.
She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flow would be.
Level up. I feel like we haven't done that in a while.
Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
So, who's gonna open the door? Oh. We'll just kick this. I wonder what this means. If this ether flow wasn't here before, it's here now. Oh. Got a bad feeling about this bridge.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Keep running. Hang on, Cloud. You guys, this is right where we meet Aerith.
Hold on.
Oh. She must not be in this game.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
Because we can't go back? I think is what they're going for there. Well, now that Sid narrowly avoided a plummet to... Is that water? Life stream? I don't know. Alright, that's enough Final Fantasy VII. This is where we're going to wrap up. We'll continue our way through these tunnels next time. Looks like part 15 of Final Fantasy XVI. So thank you guys for hanging out. We'll talk soon. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.